Hey guys, Nikki with Dog Speak here. I am out on this beautiful, beautiful day. I'm hanging out with Day in Dublin, my Rottweiler, who is soon to turn 8. And she and I are just hanging out at one of the local parks. But instead of trail walking, we decided to get off the trail and just enjoy the woods themselves. I want to do some video out here because I want you guys to see how much more fun you can have with your dog if you really work them off leash and teach them to be off leash, and how much more fun your dog has. I mean, walking on a trail on leash is fine and it's great to get your dog out, but it is so much more enjoyable when you can allow your dog to go out and be free and enjoy the woods as much as you do. Obviously, when doing this, you want to make sure that wherever you are and whatever you're doing is legal. But even if it's just your own property, just getting out and working your dogs and teaching them the behavior that you expect of them. And so basically what we've been doing, we've just been walking, chilling out. I think she's behind me. There she is. And she doesn't have to be right next to me. She doesn't have to be even necessarily within a certain footage or yardage from me. She does need to stay in view. And I have worked her since a pup as far as learning to keep me in view. Now, she doesn't always do it. She's not always perfect with that. But I do have things in place to communicate to her what I want. And so all those commands that I use with leash walking, or I should just say just with walking in general, I use here as well. So let's go means we're on the way or we're on the move. This way, come in my direction. I do a whistle and a come. For come, just because sometimes if she's too far out, the whistle carries better. And then I will use a stay close if I need her to, but I don't do much here in the woods. I will use a wait command ever so often, but if she gets too far, I find that the this way command works just fine with that. So we're just going to walk a little bit, and I'm going to let you guys see how good she can be. She's not always perfect, but that's why it's so important that I stay consistent in my expectations. Good girl, Dee. Dayan, this way. Good girl. Good girl. Dayan, come. That's my good girl. That's my good girl. Usually once we walk for a little while, she's really good about seeing where I am and following without me having to ask. But there's occasion that she gets her little nose on something. Dayan, come. That's my good girl. That's my good girl. And always we need to make physical contact. Good girl. Good girl. And then give her freedom to go again. Okay. Good girl. Let's see if we can't get some real life stays going. Dayan, stay. Oh, see how she came back? We don't want that. So let's take her back to where I asked her originally. Come here, Dee. Right here. Right there. Stay. Oh, I can fall. Bust my butt. Now, my back is turned. I don't want to keep the camera on it. That's, this is like Blair Witch, isn't it? Because the stay is, I don't want to have to watch her. So let me just, well, it's kind of hard to show you because I'm out here by myself, so I don't really have the availability to show you at the camera that I'm not staring at her. You just have to trust me on that, I guess. All right, good girl. Okay, good girl. Data girl. Now the okay just means that she no longer has to stay. She doesn't have to come to me, but she chooses to. So I'm gonna put the camera away and give her a treat real quick, and we'll be back. Let's see how our wait command will work with her. We don't use it tons. I probably should practice more. Typically my wait command is stop in your tracks and don't move until permission. She's a little bit slower. However, she's pretty good about in the woods, kind of slowing up or stopping when I ask her to do that. So let's see how it works. Stay in, wait. See how she kind of turns right there? Just kind of waits. Good girl, okay. Good, so I teach a lot of my clients to wait because I want the dog just to stop and not move. But I've recently started it that way. So when I taught her as a puppy, it was more of just don't be moving any farther. We're using wait now with clients to say stop and don't move. I don't want them moving in case they're around traffic, something that's dangerous. You can always put in something like a halt command to where the halt can come out a little bit differently and really make the dog kind of stop in their tracks. Again, halt something that you'd want to use almost as an emergency. Stay in this way. Good girl.